Hey everybody, welcome to Farmhouse Yoga. Today we're going to do some sun salutations, just some basic stretching, something that's good especially to do first thing in the morning, or if you're like me, about an hour or so after you wake up, okay? Just to get the blood flowing and to get you stretched out for your day. All right, so we're just going to start here in mountain pose, feet hip width distance apart. We're just going to roll our shoulders up and back a few times. Big shoulder circles. Bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. And breathe with it in and out through your nose. Warming up the body. When you breathe in and out through the nose, it helps your body warm up quicker. All right, now we're going to take our arms out wide, and we're just going to go back and forth with it. Just moving through that warm up a little bit, trying to reach behind the shoulders, but not pushing it too hard. Squeezing the shoulder blades together on the way out. Let's do one more each side here, and then bring it down. Now let's breathe it up. Stretching out towards the ceiling and exhale it down. Let the chin drop down to the chest. Breathe it up. Stretching out through the spine, reaching up. Exhale it down, chin to chest. Releasing out that neck a little. One more. And exhale it down. Let the chin stay here at the chest for just a minute. Let that neck release out. Maybe you want to move one ear over to the shoulder, back and forth a little bit in a little semicircle. A lot of times we hold tension in our neck, especially if you're sitting down a lot. And breathe it up. All right. We're going to move those legs a little, getting the legs warmed up now. So we're going to do some sunflowers. So move the feet out a little past hip width distance apart, and then we're going to turn the toes out towards the corners of your mat here. We're going to take a deep breath up. On our exhale, we're going to bend, squat through the knees, hinging over at the waist, reaching down towards your mat. You may touch the floor, you may not. We're just warming up our whole body here with some full body movements. Breathing in and out of it. Breathing up. Exhale it down. Let's do a couple more of these. In and out. And now we'll let those arms fall down here. All right, we're going to move through some sun salutations, okay? This is a great flow, like I said, to do at the beginning of your day, towards the beginning of your day, or anytime you just need to take a moment for yourself, okay? So it's a series of different poses in a flow type form. You'll see I'll start going quicker and quicker as we go through it. And then we'll do it several times through, okay? So I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see. We're going to start out with a deep breath. Exhale, swan diving over, reaching towards the toes in a forward fold. Now this is your first fold today, probably. So be gentle with yourself, all right? Let the neck, let the shoulders relax and round over. You may be halfway, you may be reaching down. You may not be able to reach the floor, and that's fine. Just be okay with where you are today. You can also have a slight bend in those knees if you'd like, but as long as you can relax the neck down and through the shoulders. Now we're going to breathe up to our monkey. All right, we're going to bring those hands to shins, or they can be on the thigh, flat back. So lengthen out, tailbone all the way out through the neck your gaze is down at your mat. So in our fold, we're rounded over. In the monkey, we're lengthening out. Take a breath here, and then exhale it down back to your folds. Taking a breath here for just a moment. And then we're going to drop those hands. Step back into a plank pose, or if you want, it can be a plank on your knees. Okay? In plank pose, your wrists are directly under the shoulders. All right? Now, we're going to lead with our chest all the way down to our mat for the first one. Prop up on the elbows. I call this Cobra Pose. Some people call it Sphinx. But whatever it is that you call it, and your elbows on the mat, and bring that gaze slightly up. Pressing the hip bones down into the mat so you can feel that stretch through the lower back. It's one of my favorite stretches. It feels so good on your lower back. Now we're going to bring those hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. We're going to push up to a plank and then back to down dog. Down dog, you're in an upside down V here. The heels reach towards the mat, but they don't touch it. And your biceps are beside your ears. Looking towards your knees here. You can even pedal out your feet if you want to, if you like some movement in this pose. Take a couple breaths here. And then we're going to bend those knees. Look forward towards your hands. Step up towards your hands. All right. And then you're in a fold. We're going to reverse our swan dive. Seal it in mountain. That's one sun salutation. All right. So that's the sun salutation flow. We're going to do two more. Deep breath up. Exhale, swan dive over, back to the toes. Releasing out through the neck. Again, bending the knees if you like. If you've done any of my other farmhouse yoga, you've seen ragdoll. If you want to release into a ragdoll here, you can. Grabbing the opposite elbows. And again, letting that neck hang. You can even add a little sway if you want. And then we'll breathe it up to our monkey. If monkey on your shins is fine for you and you've got a good flat back here, you can release the fingertips to just in front of your toes. As long as you can keep that straight, flat back, then you can keep it here. Or if you need to be here or up here even, all right? Choose what's best for you and your practice today. One more breath here. Release back into that fold. Drop those hands. Step back to your plank. Wrists and shoulders are in alignment. And then we're going to slow lower down. Chest leads, elbows graze the ribs. All the way down. Now you can go back into the Sphinx or the Cobra Pose, or you can push yourself up into an upward facing dog. Upward facing dog is hands underneath the shoulders, pushing up, tops of the feet, and the hands are the only things that are touching, and your gaze comes up. So you see, I have space there in between the mat and my legs. And then we'll tuck those toes. Push up and back into your down dog. Take a couple breaths here. Moving in the pose if you'd like. Now bend those knees, look forward, step it up. Reverse swan dive. Seal it in your mountain. All right, one more. Deep breath up. Swan diving over, reaching towards the toes, letting the neck hang. If you need a deeper stretch, you can always take those hands behind your calf muscle and pull like you're pulling your nose towards your knees. Then we'll breathe it back up to monkey. Remember your options here. You don't have to do the exact option that I'm doing. I say this all the time, but it's your yoga practice, what your body needs out of this today. And then we'll release down into fold. Drop those hands, set back to plank, slow lower down, pushing through to your cobra or an upward facing dog. Tuck those toes, push back into your down dog here. All right, from our down dog, we're going to drop to the knees and we're going to come over onto our sit bones here. We're going to take a few minutes for yourself now that we've done our sun salutations, just in an easy seated position here, however is comfortable for you. Let your arms be wherever is comfortable for them, okay? So they may rest on your knees, they may sit in your lap, all right? Try to keep that posture lifted here, lifting through the chest, lifting through the spine, straightening it out. And let's just take a few deep breaths in and out here, letting the arms relax. Try to breathe in the same count in. All right, whatever that count is for you. Maybe you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Maybe you go to 4 or 5, whatever that is. Your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths in and out for yourself. I'm going to take a moment here just for you and think of something, anything that you're grateful for. It could be coffee in the morning. It could be your family, loved ones, whatever thing that is. Just take a moment of gratitude. We'll use our arms. Take a deep breath up with our arms, eyes still closed. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Again, inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Last one, inhaling up. Palms come together over your head in prayer pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can open your eyes. Thank you guys for doing some farmhouse yoga with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.